Upkeep for Monday, November 15th, 2021.
That's right. It's all of the Magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And the biggest news this week, of course, is the release of Crimson Vow in the real world happening this Friday.
Yeah, that means you'll be able to get collector boosters, set boosters where available, thanks to all of the,
shipping,
supply chain delays. Yeah. And the 2 new Crimson Vow commander decks, which are Spirit Squadron, which is a blue-white deck with Millicent Restless Revenant, and Vampiric Bloodline, a black-red deck with Strephon Maurer Progenitor.
I love the thought of these 2 decks.
Yeah.
Specifically the Vamps. Really cool. That means Crimson Vow, of course, has been released on Arena. Hopefully you've been playing a lot of it there now. Sealed is going to be up through December 3rd. Just FYI, if you want to play some of that, it goes away December 3rd.
Yes, there's other upcoming Arena drafts. Now through November 26th is the Zendikar Rising Quick Draft, where you can force rogues and just have it be good.
Hot tip.
Then it's the Crimson Vow Quick Draft through December 10th.
And coming up, there's other events we want you to know about. November 19th through the 22nd is the standard metagame challenge on Arena. The 24th through the 28th is an event that's cryptically called The Gathering.
Okay.
Thanksgiving
Could be
themed.
anything.
I think. I have no idea. The 26th through the 29th is Crimson Vow Block Constructed.
Ooh.
And the 29th through December 8th is an event called Wedding Crashers.
And then, of course, there's that very first Arena Open draft version coming the first weekend of December.
So excited for that. But, we're going to be working an event, the Innistrad Championships.
I know.
Can we pull double duty?
Do you know what? Just sign out for the day. Do you have a draft in you?
If you're looking to understand what's happening with new standard after the release of Crimson Vow, the Hooglandia Open happened this past weekend.
Yes, this was an event with 78 people, and even though it's technically ahead of the Crimson Vow official release, it still used Crimson Vow cards, so it was our first glimpse into what that standard environment might look like. The top 8 was pretty bizarre.
I'm here for it.
Is it Epiphany 1, which is
course.
nothing new, but there was also Azorius Combo, Boros Burn, 2 copies of a deck called Orzhov Clerics, Izzet Control, Orzhov Control, and Dimir Zombies.
Wow. Well, that gives me a lot of hope for standard, honestly, because this is really diverse and some weird stuff is going on. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about Izzet Epiphany because I feel like there's a certain Kraken in that deck that's going to make our lives a living nightmare.
Well,
coming up
you
in the
know
future,
what? We'll see what happens.
But we'll see what happens because those other decks seem kind of spicy and I'm here for them.
Yeah. There's another tournament that happened this past weekend, the Red Bull Untapped International Stop 4, which was standard but did not use Crimson Vow cards, again, because it's ahead of the technical release of the set. Mono White Aggro took the top 2 spots there, followed by 2 copies of Izzet Epiphany. So congratulations to Rafael Quintopozzo, who took that down.
Yeah, interesting results, just kind of basically the same thing we've been saying. A lot of people brought mono green aggro and mono white aggro, I think, was a huge portion of the field. So to see it so represented in the top 8, not a surprise.
No. There are release notes, a comprehensive rules change, and oracle changes made to some cards with the release of Crimson Vow up on the Wizards website if you are a big rule nerd and you want to go read them.
Yeah, we had Judge Rob on Good Luck High Five last week, so if you're interested in hearing his thoughts on some of the new cards and new mechanics from the set, you can go ahead and listen to that over on our sister podcast, Good Luck High Five. But if you're a reading person, Daily MTG has got you covered with all of the updates to rules and that sort of thing. Breaking news.
Yeah, just out today.
Yeah, we've got more info on Innistrad Double Feature.
Yes, this will be available January 28th at your local game store or the 21st if they're a WPN premium store.
Fancy.
It has cards from Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow with all new black and white card styles.
Yeah, so this is the cool new mashup set that's specifically for drafting these 2 sets together. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
The art looks really weird. I think it's going to be bizarre.
It's wild and very strange, but I'm excited to see it.
Can you imagine just playing across the table and all of your cards are black and white.
Like the movie's old time.
That's what it's going to be like with Innistrad double feature. So what exactly will be in these booster packs, Megan?
So there are 4 Innistrad Midnight Hunt commons, 4 Crimson Vow commons, 2 Midnight Hunt uncommons, 2 Crimson Vow uncommons, 1 Midnight Hunt rare or mythic, 1 Crimson Vow rare or mythic,
okay,
and 1 silver screen foil card, like a foil, but it uses, quote, a special silver substrate.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that
Sounds
means.
fancy.
Each draft booster contains 2 non-foil double-faced cards, 1 from Midnight Hunt and 1 from Crimson Vow.
And every card you find in one of these packs, by the way, can be a silver screen foil card that we just talked about, which means you can open up to 3 rare or mythic rares in each pack.
Wow. So if you want to see the full card list that they're using for this, it is up now over on Daily MTG.
Really, really exciting stuff. Wow, I want to play this in LGS. It seems super cool.
Yeah, it's going to be real sick. And in absolutely breaking news.
Breaking news.
As in we had finished recording and then turned this whole thing back on to start recording again.
Yep.
We now have a path to the World Championship for the 2021-2022 season.
Yeah, and this World Championship is going to look a bit different than this past one even. There's going to be 32 players who are invited, up from 16.
Yes, that's one of the highest numbers of World Championship competitors in recent memory.
Wow, that's really cool.
It's been a little while.
So in order to qualify for this, well, congratulations if you're Yuta Takahashi. You already get to come back and play again.
Yes, as the reigning World Championship just recently crowned, Yuta Takahashi has an invite. Also, these people will be getting an invite. If you finish in the top 6 of any 2021-22 championship event, that's the Innistrad Championship coming up the first weekend of December, the Neon Dynasty Championship, or the New Capenna Championship.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, becoming one of 5 MPL or Rivals players with the most World Championship qualifying points during the season.
Or becoming one of 8 non-MPL and non-Rivals players with the most World Championship qualifying points during the upcoming season.
Or receiving an at-large invitation eligible to all players within and outside of the leagues through earning the most World Championship qualifying points during the season to ensure a total of 32 competitors.
I have a question. How is that different from the one that I just said?
So it's that one goes to either people who are in the one of the two what's the word that I'm looking for? Leagues. Or at large.
Okay.
Right, so those, like, there's spots that are specifically for players in the leagues. There are spots that are specifically for players not in the leagues. And then the rest of the spots can go to
either league. I see what you're saying.
Either being in a league or not in a league.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, wow. That's really interesting to see. That's how you can qualify for World Championship number 28.
Yes. You can get those World Championship qualifying points, which we were just talking about.
Yeah, how do you get those?
They are earned directly from performances in championship events.
Okay.
So each match point earned in a championship event is a World Championship qualifying point, and you get 4 additional points awarded to the 2 top 8 players that lose in the playoff and finish outside of the top 6.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So if you're not in the top 6 and get an invite that way, you do get 2 additional points.
And you can track your World Championship qualifying points. Yes, you. I'm talking to
you.
Watching this right now on the official standings leaderboard, which is going to appear on magic.gg. They have also announced the rosters here for the MPL and the Rivals League coming up in 21-22 and the 2022.
2021 and 2022 season.
So the MPL and Rivals, while they're not going to exist after this upcoming season, they do still exist for the 2021-2022 season, which a lot of people are confused by. They do exist. We're not going to see the weekend tournaments that we saw this past season, but they do still get money for showing up and playing in these tournaments and that kind of thing.
Invites to all of these tournaments.
And invites to all of these tournaments. One notable player, Chris Kavartek, who is in the Rivals League, has just accepted a job at Wizards of the Coast. So congratulations to him. Is going to be replaced by Tomasz Pokorny, who will take his spot in the Rivals League for the upcoming season.
Yes, he was the next highest finisher from the Challenger Gauntlet.
So yeah, there you go. There's information on the World Championship, how the leagues are going to be looking coming up for the next season. But that's basically it. There's no news on what organized play is going to look like yet. I don't think many people expected it to be released for the 21-22 2022 season. So hopefully the season after that, we'll get some announcement on what organized play is going to be.
Who knows?
Still in a holding pattern.
This is a lot of new info.
Yeah, a lot of new info here. World Championship info, Rivals Leagues info. Breaking news.
All right.
Well, that's all the news that you need for this week. You can check out our full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five, anywhere you get your podcasts, and you can support that show, this show, and everything we make over on patreon.com/GLHFmagic. Good Luck High Five!